Why did you first look into who your biological father was? What made you start that process?
God, I don't know why. I just did. It's inherent. It's something, I mean, curiosity.
Curiosity.
It was curiosity. I just kind of want to know who he was. I want to know if I had the same characteristics, and yeah, I'm kind of a sensitive guy, and I wanted to know if he's that kind of person, and I just wanted to know.
What did you find out when you started looking into it? What did it lead you to?
I kind of tracked him down, and I figured out where he lived and what he did for a living, and I was able to gather a lot of information.
When did you find your brother online?
Greg?
Greg, yeah.
When did I find him?
Yeah.
I knew about him for a long time, and I used Classmates. I was kind of a little bit tricky with Classmates. I kind of was curious to see what the kids look like, and so I registered an account like I went to that high school, and I just thought that socially people follow trends, and I thought that that would be something that perhaps he would go on, and sure enough, he comes on Classmates, and I see photos of him and his wife, Lisa.
So when did Julie come into the picture in sort of helping you, or unbeknownst to you, helping you find out who your family was? Or
well, that's probably been about, so I think I told her about it a couple of years ago. Is that right?
Yeah.
A couple of years ago, I've shared a few things with my family about the family a little bit, and every time something would come up, I would show them or show Julie what I had found out. And then I showed both of you guys back in, was it April, I think?
Mm-hmm.
Pictures,
yeah.
I think it was a picture of Bill and Andrea, is that
mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I think Julie said, let me write a letter. And I said no, and I think that Eric, you may have said something like, what if I wrote a letter? And I was kind of frustrated. I said, I don't want to cause any problems, but knock yourself out. But I was thinking that you would not do it. I thought Julie would do it, but I didn't think Eric would do it. And that's the last I knew. So I didn't say, did you do it? Did I ever ask that? I blew it off.
You asked me if Eric wrote a letter.
Oh, maybe I did do that.
And Julie said, what'd you say, Julie?
No, Eric never wrote a letter.
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you do, Julie? What'd you end up doing?
I decided to send a letter, and I decided to not send it to Bill, Lindsay's dad, but to send it to the wife, because I thought if the husband had not told his wife about a child outside of their family, that could be problematic, and an email is very easy to delete. So I decided to send it to the wife so that she would know whether the husband deleted the email or not. And
but you were sort of deceptive in the way you phrased the title of that email.
I prefer to not use the term deceptive, but to use the term clever. Oh no. What I did is I sent two emails, the exact same email, copied and pasted from two different places. One through the Facebook page that Lindsay had sent me, their Facebook page, and one through, the Facebook page was also done as a friend request, and one through Classmates, also done as kind of a reconnecting thing. And I put in the subject line of the email, I knew what high school she had gone to, so I put, did you go to this high school? Because whenever I get those emails, I'm sure to open them, because I want to find out which old friend is trying to reconnect with me from high school. So,
yeah, that was very clever. Okay.
I wanted to make sure that the email got opened up and got read, and because it was an important email, right?
Yeah, you could have sent a receipt requested.
Well, but then I would just know if she didn't read it.
Did they Facebook friend you?
No.
No, in fact.
Okay, so wait. So in the message, I just wrote that I was business partners with this man, Lindsay Moore, and I didn't want to say that I knew for certain that Bill was his dad, although Lindsay felt like it was certain, right?
Yeah, it was pretty confident.
Yeah. I wanted to leave like wiggle room just in case it did cause problems. So I said that Lindsay thought that he may be his dad. I gave some background information on Lindsay, where he grew up, the name of his mom, what high school your mom went to, and some information that way. And then I just said that I think Lindsay's a really great guy, and that I felt like Bill had missed out on not having the opportunity to get to know him, and that they really should have that opportunity, because I felt like they were missing out on things. So at the end of the email, I said that I really hoped that they would reply to me whether they thought Bill was Lindsay's dad or not, whether they wanted to reconnect with Lindsay in any way or not, if they would just send me a reply, so that we weren't left wondering.
Okay. So Julie, you sent off the email in April, and then what happened?
I heard absolutely nothing, and I actually got really angry about it, because I thought, you can't even just send a reply email back saying, no, I don't want anything to do with it, leave me alone, or, we heard nothing. I heard nothing.
Several months go by?
Several months go by, and we're in Florida at CHA Summer.
It's July 2009.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
July of this year, and we're at the trade show. We had rented a condo for Cosmo Cricket, so the three of us were all sharing this condo together. And I was sitting in the living room with Lindsay, and I get an email on the laptop, and it's from his half-brother's sister, or half-brother's wife.
Right, Lisa.
Who's you mean Greg's wife?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Greg's wife.
Okay.
And she sent me an email, and all it said is, hey Julie, I think you and Lindsay might be very interested in my Facebook page. And there was a link for a friend request through Facebook for her page. And I recognized her name immediately.
And Lisa is a troublemaker too.
And you didn't say anything to Lindsay at this time, did you?
No, I told you first.
Yes.
And what I very first did is I replied to Lisa, and I said, Lisa, please don't send any emails to Lindsay yet. I never told him I sent that letter. And she replied back to me, and she said she would keep my secret safe because she hadn't told her husband she was emailing me yet either. So
you and Lisa were both working behind the scenes to bring Lindsay and his half-brother Greg together in some sort of reunion.
Yes, but you kind of let the cat out of the bag quickly. I showed Lindsay the email because I was excited about it, but I didn't tell him how it came to be. I kind of left it at, I don't know how she came to contact me. Maybe she's a scrapbooker.
Well, it was funny because I was on the phone with my wife, and you were saying that, I got an email from Lisa Shumway.
No, I said that.
Oh, you said that.
I let it out of the bag. I said, Julie, you got an email from Lisa Shumway. And Julie's like, shh, don't say anything.
And I'm like thinking, I have no idea who Lisa Shumway is.
Then Lindsay said, Julie, how did this happen? And then Eric said, oh, Julie sent your family an email. And I said, Eric, you're not supposed to say that yet.
And then I rolled my eyes and started getting like nervous, thinking that, oh my gosh, what has happened here?
Then he was mad at me.
I was mad at both of you.